Okay. Next up, we got BYU.
I got a little bit to say about BYU. So
yeah, I don't have too much to say. They were good last year. They're also
so we brought them up in the article that you brought up in our news section at the beginning of the pod, and they're they have the lowest returning starters of any team in the entirety of Division I football or FBS football.
Yep.
So obviously they're losing Zach Wilson. They're also losing a couple offensive linemen, and their offensive line was really, really good last year. But the big one, they're losing a lot on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
7 of their top 10 tacklers from last season are gone. It was a top 10 total defense last year, and they were also 4th in scoring defense last year.
Nice.
Losing 7 of its top 10 that's going to regress. That's going to go way down. Offense losing a player like Zach Wilson along with other offensive weapons and the offensive line, they're just not going to be as good as they were last year. I do think they are going to be competitive. They're not going to be terrible. Like, they're going to be pretty decent.
They're going to be your typical BYU team.
Yeah.
They're going to be good, not great.
Because another reason it's going to be a down year, I believe, is because of the schedule. I don't know if you've taken a look at the schedule.
It's on the tougher side.
It's very tough, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They don't really have an easy game in here.
No,
other than two. Idaho State and at Georgia Southern are its two easiest games.
Yeah. So basically, they're almost playing a Pac-12 schedule.
Yeah.
They're playing my ideal Pac-12 schedule. They've got Arizona State, Utah, Utah State. So all of those teams are going to be decent. They have Boise State, which that's going to be a tough game. They've got Washington State, a lot of state games. They play Baylor. That should be a tough game. Virginia, that's going to be a tough game. USC,
they finished the season at USC too.
That's just tough.
That's a tough schedule.
I'm sorry for BYU fans. It's going to be a tough year for you.
I believe that the team last year, while being better than this year's team, would have had a tough time with that schedule.
Yes.
Like they wouldn't have been in the record wise. They wouldn't have been as good as they were last year playing this schedule.
I think they would have had a winning record last year.
Yeah,
but not as good as they were.
No.
Yeah.
I do believe it's going to be a pretty disappointing season if you're, especially after last season, all the hype and being in the play and the that top group of 5 team conversation.
Yeah. Maybe they'll surprise us.
Maybe they'll what?
Surprise us.
Maybe. I mean,
they won't, but maybe they will.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not, but they could.
They could.
They coached. I mean, they coached up some great kids. They a lot of kids go to the NFL. So
yeah,
maybe they've been coaching some kids up.
Maybe it was just a golden generation.
Maybe it's something in the water at the instead of caffeine. Maybe they figured something out with not drinking caffeine.
What are you saying? Steroids? There's steroids in the water? Oh. All right. We're gonna get attacked for saying that. Did you? I don't know if you've looked at our Utah video, like the separate video that I made from our conversation or from the Pac-12.
I have not.
Our Utah video is our most watched video. It's got damn near 100 views at this point.
All
and it's got our most comments, but all the comments are just like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You don't know Utah football. We're gonna go 12-1 or 12-0, 11-1.
I mean, Utah fans are like that.
I could respect
it. Yeah, sure.
The love and the dedication, but I do think it's a little bit delusional
a
little bit. So if BYU fans are anything like Utah fans, which I'm imagining they might be even worse.
Maybe.
Just in my head, I just feel like they're worse. I feel like that meth comment might get us attacked.
It might. All right.